have the cup right there.
Welcome back to our channel. My name is Carolina.
Mi nombre es Pao.
And this is Sundays Are for the Girls. We want to start off by thanking you guys for episode number 1 and all the support that we got. We actually underestimated our first video, but it was actually a success, I guess.
In our eyes.
In our eyes. Bueno, ya me creo bien famosa.
Se te va a subir.
Se me subió la fama. Sorry. But yes, thank you all you guys for all your comments, your support, the sharing, and hopefully you guys stick to watching us and continue to watch us and support us. What do you have to say?
Honestly, thank you for everybody that really, just reached out to us and gave us tips and just kind of push us to, kind of do our second episode, because it's been a while. We know we didn't drop it back to back, but it actually I underestimated how much work it was going to be to begin with. Our first episode, it was a thrill. It was so exciting to see everybody commenting and seeing and watching it, and pretty much staying for the whole video, because in my mind I was they may we may get maybe at the most 100, and we're top 400, so that is crazy to me. I do know for some other podcasters that maybe be nothing, but honestly to me it was fucking amazing.
Yes. It was. Yeah. We were super happy with the results that we got for our first episode, so hopefully you guys stick to watching us, and we have so much more content coming now. Life was a little hectic these past few weeks, but life was definitely lifey. But we're back, and we're excited to get started.
No.
Cosas que debemos saber como adultos.
Okay. Things you need to know as an adult.
Just English. Okay, so we're gonna talk about things that you should,
in our experience, just make sure that this is 100% in our experience. We're not I don't consider yet, I don't consider myself an adult yet. I'm still a baby, but things that we have done as an independent woman. So because none of us live with our parents, so we have been out of our houses for a long time now, and we have gone through life, Be life in hardcore. So I guess the first thing I wanted to bring up is you don't know how much you need a budget. Oh my god.
If you don't know how to budget, that's number one thing.
You don't know anything. No. Honestly, still now that I have a well-paying job, and I'm quote unquote stable, we got our first house and everything, and hopefully more to come. But something that I didn't realize, it was budgeting is so freaking hard, honestly, and I don't understand why I didn't start doing that when I was living with my mom, because I was just I was still making good money when I was living with my mom, but then I was just spending it on shoes, on trips, on restaurants, expensive. I'm talking about $200 plates, that thing.
What did you eat?
Man, not even seafood. I was just eating steak. I was piece of
money. And the steak is this little.
Yeah, it was an 8-ounce New York strip sirloin. What I'm okay.
Yeah.
200 tarjetazo. But no, honestly, I was just doing, and don't get me wrong, I love still going to restaurants and everything, but now I'm more mindful of the cost of things, because I'm just going to the store and be how much is this compared to this, and why the brand? Okay, I'll be budgeting so
back then you used to buy Aquafina, now you buy Great Value.
Girl, not even Aquafina. That shit would be for the cheap asses. I'm talking about fucking. ¿Cuál es esta agua de? I forgot.
Agua de la llave. No, just kidding.
No, I forgot. I guess not even Dasani, but that Evian. El agua Evian. I was just buying like bottles of water and shit, like for like I don't know,
pay
even
like
like
$4 for a freaking bottle
just
of
kidding.
water.
I would never buy Evian just because like I cannot. Honestly, that's another thing. Like, why is water so expensive?
Yeah.
What the actual heck?
Right, because I can just open the sink and it's free water. But
Honestly, just go outside and be like,
the rainwater.
yeah. Like,
No, so I definitely get it. So like when I moved out of my mom's house, I definitely I never saved. I did
Yeah,
not
no.
know how to budget, obviously. I was, like you said, I was spending it on, I was living with my parents. 9 times out of 10 when you live with your parents, you're not paying bills and stuff. So I think I helped my mom out like with the internet
Some
bill.
of the bills,
like
yeah.
an internet bill, but how much is the internet bill? Like
yeah,
less
and
than
you'd
$100?
be suffering for
Yeah,
it.
and then we didn't want to.
pasarle $200 on
Right.
my mom.
And then we used to complain. Now we're paying like everything and stuff. So it's like crazy how much
Yeah.
like we grow.
Yeah, honestly.
But like when I was living with my mom, like I didn't know how to budget. So like when I left, it was like, it was weird, I guess. So I kind of was just like, I threw myself at life and I didn't know how to budget and anything. And like I still, like I've always worked ever since I was like young. And I'm still young, by the way. But yeah, I didn't know how to budget either. And I feel like for a long time, like I wouldn't say like I struggled, but it was like kind of like living like that paycheck to paycheck kind of like.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it's like no te podías dar como un lujo.
well, like, you know, I did. Like, I would still do it, but it was kind of like that. You were just waiting for, like, that next paycheck, you know. And plus,
Yeah.
I was, like, young, and so,
I'm
like...
still like that. So it's okay.
obviously... So, obviously, like, when you leave your parents' house, you're thrown at life, and you don't know what to do with your life, or with your money, or anything about saving, or anything like that. So, when I started, like, working, and I was living out, you know, on my own... having to like pay, well, I can't even talk about that because I wasn't paying bills.
Bitch, what?
I was.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, once I started living out on my own, and like luckily, like, you know, like you said, we have a stable job now, so now like earning more. Honestly, I've been able to save more.
Yeah.
Than what I
mean, when you're also living with somebody, it helps a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I did live by myself, like on my own for maybe about like almost 8 months or 9 months, where like I was like, because like
everything by
yeah,
yourself.
because I was not paying, you know, I was not, you know, sharing the bills with anybody, because you know I decided that I wanted to move out to an apartment, and it was like mind blowing how my life went from all of this extravagant, like going out to eat, like going to like the partying every single like weekend, and then like, you know, getting like this, like, because I used to like buy a lot of workout clothes, and we know leggings are like nice ones are like $60.
$60.
So I would like I would get like 5 and 6 and 7. It's like you would see my card like $500 like easy on a weekend. Just like pass my card and that was it.
Cero preocupación.
Oh yeah. 0. And then like when I like moved out by myself and everything, it was just like,
you're lucky if you went to McDonald's.
I was like, okay. So now like, and then I started like paying attention to groceries. I started paying attention
like,
to
you
everything.
pay attention to everything. Like
Yeah.
I was like, when growing up, you know, you would like just throw anything in the cart and you would expect your parents to pay it because they're your parents. And then now you'd be like, pero si no cuesta tanto, no cuesta tanto. And then
meanwhile your mom is like at the register with
Right.
a $300 check, and she's
then
like,
you're like, you're crying over this. You used to think like that, because I would think like that. I'm like, it's not even that expensive. And like now that I'm an adult,
it's like, it's
I'm
$3, mom.
Yeah. Now that I'm an adult, I'm just like, $3?
Just like, take that out of the cart.
Well, yeah.
Take that out of the cart.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
do I need it? Do I want it, or do I need it? And then if
that's
I,
what
it's a
that's
want.
what I do to
Yeah.
myself. Like, you know, like,
Is it a
like
need or is it a want?
like I said, like living with like somebody that also is like older than me, and like he does have like a very like good, I guess, like budget, like, I don't know, like knowledge, and budget knowledge. He taught me that, you know, if you can buy it 3 times and still not hurting your pocket, it's worth to buy if it's a want and not a need.
Okay.
So I was like, that makes so much sense because
I've
like
never
then
thought
now,
about it,
yeah, because like if you can buy it at least twice or 3 times and you're still okay, you know, you can still pay your bills, you can still pay rent, you can still pay everything that you want, that your needs. You can afford that.
You can afford it, yeah.
You can afford it. But if like, because of course anybody can go to the like, let's say to the, you know, gas station and be like, oh, I want that energy drink. Can you buy it 3 times? Of course I can. It's only gonna cost me like $15 at the most.
So if I go to the Louis Vuitton store,
It was like, exactly. If you go to Louis Vuitton, can I buy it 3 times? Absolutely not. Of
Leave.
course not.
Turn around.
Leave. Get the heck out of the store.
yeah. Okay, I've never thought of it like that, but yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
So I never thought about it like that, but I've always been like, okay, is it a need or a want? Ever since I became an adult and like, you know, paying everything like on like paying bills and stuff, is it a need or a want? So as long as you're able to identify your need and your wants, I think you'll be okay in life.
Yeah.
Because if you let your wants beat your,
you're probably not gonna be able to afford your needs.
No, yeah, and then plus you'll stick to that mindset that you always have to get your wants, and it's not like that. So I think it's very important to like know how to budget. Very, very important. That's like the number one thing I feel like you should know. And like I always tell like people that I know, I'm like, you need to learn how to
it's not even like learn how to budget, like just like checking every single time your paycheck and like just like
it's budgeting though. So like you have so like when you get paid, you know how much you're supposed to like put aside for bills and then how much you have to spend. Out of what you have to spend, you need to make sure, well, I always like make sure that I limit myself and what I spend, like okay, I can spend this much and then I have to put the rest away.
Also some months like you'll spend a lot more than others.
Yeah.
Because like whatever may like the reason be, because
me these last few months it's been so crazy. I have
back to back. I know,
oh
man.
God,
you have
so
been
crazy.
going through it.
I'm telling you guys, life has been lifing. It's like one thing after another, and I'm just like,
life is gonna start lifing, but in a good way.
Yes,
soon.
In the name of Jesus.
Oh my God.
But
yeah, we about to be out.
Yes, but no, it's crazy because you wouldn't know that until like I feel like I've spent like a lot more money than I have like in the last year, these past few months, than I've like ever spent, because I've been like life has been lifing, I guess.
Yeah,
but it's okay because I mean I don't really like I got my good budget, like I budget really good.
Yeah,
so it's like I don't feel it, you know?
Yeah, if you have that down like to the point that you know that you'll be okay, because like sometimes like we just go by impulse, so it's like,
oh, I got my heart broken, let me go buy this.
Man, me. I'll be like breathing, I'll be like I just need a pair of sweatpants. Like it don't matter.
Amazon comprando lo que no necesitas and everything. So
don't talk to me about Amazon, because that's my best friend.
She has an Amazon problem. Every week she's like, she texts me, she's like, I did something. I'm like, amiga. Talking
about budgeting. Like,
right,
I am so bad. Like I mean I've been getting better. And I feel it's because like I just want to make sure that I have like that cushion for myself. Mm-hmm. But I won't be sitting here and lying and be like, oh yeah, I got like $15,000 saved. Like I do not even get to the 10,000, and that is okay. So if you are like watching this video, like there's nothing wrong with not having that much money saved up, as long as you start somewhere. Yeah. You know, because you can, start this month and be like, okay, do I really need that pair of shoes? Do I really, really need that shirt? Do I really need to buy this or that? And it's like, maybe instead of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put the $50 I was going to like spend on that shirt and put it into my savings account. Yeah. Or if you're not good with savings accounts, because I'm not, cash it. Like literally go to the bank, cash it, put it like under your mattress, put it on a pair of shoes.
The old school
like,
way.
Literally, because that worked for me like for a long time, because I had to like withdraw it because I would just spend it on like dumb shit.
I'm not a good person. I never carried
I know
cash.
You're not a good person.
No, I'm a good person. I'm too much of a good person, actually. People take advantage of me. But no, I'm saying I'm not a good like person to carry cash. Like I've never carried like a big amount of cash. Maybe like $20. But I'm always like tarjetazo. Tarjetazo.
Man,
Tarjetazo.
Dios proveerá is my saying
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so I was like watching this podcast the other day, and it's like it's called La Pareja Más Aburrida del Mundo, and they're hilarious. But on that podcast, there was like a little clip where she says, "It's like yo solo tengo la estrellita del dinero." So that shit made me laugh
And
so
that's
hard,
you.
and that's
you.
me, cause I'm like, it does not matter. I will figure it out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, it does not matter. Like,
No,
it does
and-
not matter what I spent on. I will have that rent money. I will have that car money.
And that's how you're
I will
supposed
have
to
it.
think. That's how you're supposed to think. Like, no matter like what you're going through, like you're gonna get out of it one way or another.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
it
Just
doesn't-
like
it does
push
not-
through it.
yeah.
And that's on period.
And I think like when you have that mindset, it's not gonna be like no sé cómo lo voy a hacer, pero lo voy a hacer. You know. So that's a really good mindset
Yeah.
to have. Like that shows that you're responsible. That you can, despite tus gustos, you can still take care of business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Which is what matters.
Your
So-
responsibilities do come first. And I feel like that's another thing that it's like very lost about our generation, that unfortunately through social media and everything, everybody gets so flashed out, be like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, she has these shoes, or like
I want it. and
or
stuff.
like sometimes I would like very very fair comparison, like let's say Carolina has a Louis Vuitton purse. We have the same job. Why don't I have a like a Louis Vuitton purse? Easy.
But it's a mindset thing.
It's a mindset, yeah.
thing.
Like yeah. It's like why do I have to feel bad because she has a Louis Vuitton purse and we make the same money per year?
yeah.
You know, like variations, whatever it is. Like we make the same money like per year. Maybe she's better at budgeting. Maybe she's better at putting money aside or whatever it is. And then she was able to afford that, but I wasn't because I was doing dumb shit or buying dumb stuff or going on a trip. So like you have to know your like capability
a
in
mi-
responsibilities. Yeah.
So I think it's a mindset thing because I don't think having like a purse or having luxury stuff or anything like that, at the end of the day, I don't think that it matters. If you can afford it, if it's a want that you've been wanting, go ahead, treat yourself.
Yeah.
But if you're now, another thing is going and treating yourself and like you're in debt.
You're in debt. Literally,
you're
like taking loans out and
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
that's
don't
crazy.
not
No,
do that.
do not do that.
Do
Just-
not do that.
It's not that deep. It's not that
I
deep.
I love this friend that I have. I love her so much, but she did that. She took a $10,000 loan for like, I mean, she did like pay her bills with that, but she also like just like took a loan out just to pay her day-to-day basis.
That's crazy.
Don't
Don't do that.
don't like
ever do that.
I you can't also another thing, you can't tell anybody to wake up and start budgeting until like they actually want to. You can only like continue to
Yeah.
advise and tell them like
you gotta want it. As much as
you really
you
want
really
to want
want
it
to.
because it's very hard to get away from that mentality where you're like, but I really deserve those shoes, but
No, you
I
don't.
really deserve that trip, but no.
stay
No.
your ass home.
Yeah. Just sacrifice. Yeah, like that's another thing. Like sacrificing.
Yeah, the sacrifices you make today will be the prize that you'll get in the future.
Yeah.
But you have to be willing to sacrifice your freedom, your money, your time.
Yep.
Now, so in the future you don't have to sacrifice that. So
Exactly.
it's always a win. So right now you're sacrificing, yes, to me, you're young, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, in the future, when you're like, okay, I have this, I don't have to worry about, I'm financially stable and everything because why? You sacrificed it now that you're young. So I think that's like the very important thing, when you leave your parents' house. Besides that, what else would you say? Cosas que sabemos de ser adultos. What was it? Así, no?
Cosas que hicimos. Oh, I don't know, man. I forgot the topic. Like we got into budgeting too much, but that's
Yeah.
a very important one. Honestly, with budgeting comes responsibility. Just like like you have to be a responsible person. You have to put priorities first. You have to, because like being responsible and putting priorities first is definitely not the same. Like literally having your priorities straight will make you responsible, but being a responsible person will not like make you like have your priorities straight. And
Being a responsible person.
Yeah, because like if you think
Yeah,
about it,
no.
you can be a responsible person, but still like you can still go to work every single day. You can what happened?
¿Cómo así?
Sexy moment. What happened?
So
But yeah, like you can go
that
to work
kinda
every
gave me,
single
like,
day.
That kind of gave me like iCarly.
Otras cosas que tenemos que hacer como adultos es um, not everything is about you and not everything is personal.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
se tenía que decir y se dijo.
Y la queso.
La queso. Honestly, la queso as fuck. Porque sometimes, like, really, people be taking everything so personal. It's
Hard.
like, I understand, you
So
know, like,
sorry.
if I did something really, really, like, messed up to you, I'd be like, okay, you know,
Cut
I am
off.
sorry. I am sorry. But sometimes, like, you know, man, if I was, like, 45 minutes to your birthday party, calm down. I was still there. Calm the heck down.
That's
Or-
something I never understood. Like as an adult, like I have like I know people like that too. Like they get mad
A
if
lot of people do.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at the
A
amount
lot
of
of
people
people
who
do.
get mad at that. Yo no soy así. Luckily, like if you come or you don't come, like I'm human.
No,
We're
I
human
do
at the
still
end of the day.
get like I do still
You
get
get
like kind of
upset.
mad.
I think
still
you feel
get
some
kinda
type of way, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
feel
you should get
definitely
mad.
some type of way, but it's not like
To the point where you want to cut them off.
yeah, exactly. Like
That's
I
crazy.
wouldn't cut you off because you didn't come to my birthday party. But it's like any other situation. Like if I don't know, if I cussed out your mom, I'll be like, okay, cut off. That's it.
No, that's
the
too
line.
extreme.
But
That's extreme.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
sometimes, like if I did something really bad to you, and then like you don't cut me off, okay, that's something toxic on your end. You're.
I think that
You're
has a
crazy.
lot to say when you're that type of person that por cualquier cosita and you're like
Oh yeah.
cut off. I think you're
Or
the
like
toxic
you like
person.
give the silent treatment. Like the silent treatment, like no. Like
I
if
understand. I don't understand because I'm that type of person. I think we think like that. Like we both think like that. And we think we're the same in regards to that because yo soy igual. I don't understand the silent treatment. I don't understand, and I had to learn this as well because being toxic it's not cute. It's not cute. Having the pride, being prideful, having that ego, and yes, by all means, we should all have pride and our ego to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But when you're being like toxic and prideful to be petty, that's another thing.
yeah, so like if you tell me like, hey, I need some time to like think about what happened because this really hurt me, and I need you to kind of back out and like give me
Give me
about a
space.
week or
Give me
so, like
space,
don't
yeah.
talk to me, don't do anything because I really need to process this. That's fine. But if I go like 2, 3, 4 weeks on end and I'm like, hey, are you okay? What's going on? I see you, posting on social media, but you don't like reply back to me. It's just like, and then that person never responds back. It's just like,
Stop being petty.
yeah, because I will cut you off immediately if you do that. Honestly, like there is no way in the world that I see myself being friends with somebody that will do that. Because I'm telling you, and if you do this to me,
Well,
adios podcast.
I was about to say, we'll see in a week. We'll see in a week.
Se murió todo. Se
murió
murió todo. Hell no.
I would never do that because like I said, I think we think the same in ese aspecto.
Yeah.
I think we should be. We're
Just be
grown.
straight.
We're
Yeah,
grown,
yeah.
and the silent treatment, the whole prideful, the
Literally,
ego
I
thing,
can
it's
take
not
it.
needed.
I
It's
can
petty.
take it,
It's
yeah.
it's being petty, and I'm not like that. Well, at
Definitely.
some point in my life, I think I was, but now it's like so many things have happened in my life that I just don't want to be that type of person anymore. Like
I need to
it's-
do a little cutoff here.
Yeah.
By the way, blocking people, it's not bad. Block them.
Please. I think a lot. Okay, is that just as worse as cutting them off?
I will. Let me go ahead and
Clarify.
explain. I will give you some context. Okay.
Okay, let's
so
hear it.
if your mental health,
For the
it is more important than seeing this person's social media or like letting them like continuously text you and all of that. Block them. Just do it. Just do it. You know why? Because like your mental health. As an adult, like if you're in high
So
school, like you
important.
have all of that time for that drama. If you're in high school, you have all the time for drama.
as an adult, you don't.
No, oh my god, for what? Why are you so annoying? Stop texting me. I do not want to talk to you. So like
Can I block more?
let me go ahead and block this.
Block
like,
everybody.
the hella people that I want to block.
Plus, block out everybody who's
yeah,
ruining
just
my
like
mental health
literally
right now.
just ruining your mental health for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like and honestly like if you are ready to block them too, but sometimes you have to like
Give that time.
take that step and just like block them if they need to be blocked. Don't talk to them if you don't need to talk to them again. If you work with them, ignore them, motherfuckers. Just as I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for you.
Adios.
Sí, ya. ¿Hasta cuándo? ¿Hasta cuándo se les acaba la guachapa?
That's another thing that you knew, like, as an like, que debemos saber como adultos, prioritize your mental health.
Mental
Because
health is like
so important. So important.
yeah, I feel like it's so sad like how our parents like we come from a generation that is like so prideful and like they think that by going to a therapist or like
Estás loca.
letting themselves oh vas a ir a la terapia ¿qué te pasa? ¿Estás loca?
Yeah.
Like te pasa algo? It's
Yeah.
like okay, like thankfully my mom actually went through that and like she actually did go to therapy. And me and my mom's relationship is like de día y noche.
Yeah.
It's so different. Like, but she would be so manipuladora en un sentido
Yeah.
que, como que si yo no le llamaba o algo así,
Se sentía.
se sentía tan mal, like, y me hacía sentir mal. Como que cuando yo me muera y yo no sé qué
Me
más.
vas a acordar de mí.
Te vas a acordar de mí, que no sé
Me
qué
vas a
más.
extrañar.
Yeah, she still does it from time to time.
Yeah. I think that's every mom though.
But she used to do it like
Yeah, that's
every single
mom.
weekend when I moved.
Like, it's because like when you move out of your parents' house,
Se
it's
sienten,
yeah, se sienten because, I mean, for most you were just a little kid at
Yeah.
some point, and then you're an
Aparte,
adult now
yeah.
and you moved out, so it's like they kind of like miss you. They miss
Es que
the
somos
idea.
las chiquitas también.
Yeah,
I'm like well, I
like
guess
the
not
middle
not in your like case, pero yo soy
Yeah.
la más chiquita de mi familia.
Well, my mom is like that with all of us because my sister be like, "Oh, she called me." I'm like, "She called me too. And she told me this." And
Your
I'm
mom
like,
needs therapy. That's all.
No,
I'm
but
just
like
kidding,
no,
but-
like my mom is like understanding now, so
Yeah.
it's like she knows like we all like grew up, like everybody. She only has
Definitely.
my little brother, so like she knows that all of us have a life now, so it's like she's more
Yeah.
understanding in that fact. But like at the beginning, I think every
Yeah.
mom is like that at some point. But you're like, I don't like our generation, and I feel like you said, like our generation and the parents of our
Yeah.
generation, they don't understand the fact that mental health is important. Maybe because them growing up, they didn't
Have
really
that, yeah.
they didn't really
They didn't know any
prioritize
better.
that. Yeah, and they didn't have
yeah.
si tú decías, oh, like tengo depresión o tengo ansiedad, they were like, estás loca.
Ponte a limpiar.
Ponte a limpiar. Like, ¿qué dices? Esa cosa
Ese
no
es
existe,
el
no
teléfono.
existe, yeah.
Ese es el
They were
teléfono
like,
que te
esa
tiene
cosa no
así.
existe, no existe, que no sé qué. And you know what I'm trying to say. So then, like now,
Oh, man.
it's like now that I'm older, I'm like, I
Flashbacks.
feel like we do, like everybody in a way, we should go to therapy. Just
Yeah.
because we have so much.
At
and then
least
our
even
generation.
even if you don't have anything wrong with you,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like if
That's
you're
what I'm
like feeling
saying.
a little bit low and like you don't know why.
Yeah.
Sometimes like having that third person or like
Point of
that
view.
point of view like that is just like que sabe que like went
Yeah.
to college for it.
No, and it's not
That-
that, but like once you start going to therapy, you may think that nothing's wrong with you, but once you start going, you're like, okay,
You like
yeah,
understand
okay.
that you may have like a lot of like suppressed feelings
or traumas that
and
you
that
haven't gone
does
over.
and that does help a lot to like just
Talk about it.
leave. No, not only that, not talk about it, but like leave on your own.
Mhm.
Because I feel like majority of us like
like the depression when we move out.
yeah,
and
like
the
you
anxiety.
get like anxiety, like very
Mhm.
high stress, like all of those things that you don't like realize. It's like things that you have inside of you that you've never gone through and or like worked through because like you may have maybe you left your parents' house because you knew that your mom or your dad or your brothers were toxic or something like that or something you were going through something and you didn't even know why you moved out. You just wanted to move out to have some peace and now you're all moved out
Or because you wanted to be an adult.
and yeah because you wanted to be an and you couldn't even cope with the feeling of that you had a lot more to work through instead of just
But
I guess that
But but I do think a lot of it también is that we are the reason we get like that depression or that anxiety like moving out of your parents' house is because we're like getting older and we're like, oh, well, like by this age I should have this and this and that, and I'm here and I still haven't gotten that or this, you know?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of it, that's what causes like depression, anxiety, y todo lo
Yeah.
demás.
Yeah. No, I understand. So those were like a few things of like what we thought. You know,
You
we
should know as
yeah,
an
you
adult.
should know as an adult. I mean, there's a lot more, of course, but we kind of got into the budgeting too much, which is important. It's important. You know, you should know. You should know like those things, of course.
So you don't go broke.
You don't go broke. Honestly, if you have money in your life, it's like
If you're rich,
10 times. I mean, of course, everybody wants to be rich, but if you the only way to get rich is like know how to manage your money.
manage your money.
So, and if you know how to manage your money, like you're gonna live a life like 10 times happier. Honestly, like money does buy happiness, and you should make more money. We should make more money. Everybody should make more
please
money.
watch this video.
Please. Cuando tengamos Patreon.
Cuando let's just say this. Cuando we become rich and famous, no diremos nada. Pero habrán señales.
All of them. You're gonna see me outside.
Right. So we're gonna cut it off here just because we got into it a little bit too much. But we want to thank you guys. Please keep supporting us and hopefully
Like the like button.
yes, like,
and
comment. Tell us, what you guys think, is important as an
Share,
adult.
yeah.
So
Oh,
leave it in the
yes.
comments, please. And then, like I stated, we hope you guys stick with us for episode number 2. No, this is episode number 2.
For episode number 3.
Episode number 3.
It's just a little lost. Okay, we had to
I'm
work
telling you
today
guys, life
because
is
we're
life.
poor. So we had to work today. We have to work tomorrow because. Ya no quiero. Please
Anyways.
help. Bye.
Yes. Thank you guys. And see you guys on our next episode.